Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. When we see people delivering elaborate artistic and animated PowerPoint presentations, we usually think that whoever made this is a computer genius or has done an elaborate course on this, which is not at all essential. Any person with basic knowledge of a computer and who can use a mouse can easily make beautiful PowerPoint presentations with some guidance. And that's what this video is all about, to enable you to make PowerPoint presentations yourself. And let's start the video. The first thing we need to do is to right click on the desktop and there's an option new. And when we bring the mouse on new, these additional options open up. So if PowerPoint is installed on your computer, you will have this option, Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. Click on it. And on the desktop, we have a PowerPoint icon with the name New Microsoft PowerPoint Presentation. You can do this on any folder on your computer or in any drive. So we are making it on the desktop. So we have created this on the desktop. Double click on the icon. And this window appears on the computer screen. The sentence that we see first, it says click to add first slide. So that's exactly what we'll do. We'll click on this and the first slide has appeared on the screen. Now this complete window that you see on your computer screen is Microsoft PowerPoint display window. And let's look at its various components. On the top, this bar is known as the title bar, which contains the title of the presentation and the basic essential components, that is to close the window, resize it or minimize it. Below the title bar, we have the tabs, and under the tabs, this space is known as a ribbon. Each tab has its own ribbon. If we click on this tab, its corresponding ribbon will open up. If we click on this tab, its corresponding ribbon will open up. So we go to the Home tab. Now inside each tab there are certain boxes which are separated from each other with lines, and each box has a name. For example, this is the font box, this is the paragraph box, this is the drawing box. Inside the boxes there are tools. For example, these are the commonly used tools of font, and the commonly used tools are displayed in front. If you need additional tools for font, there is a small arrow displayed here. If you click on the arrow, the additional font tools will come up. In the same way, the commonly used paragraph tools are displayed here, and the additional paragraph tools can be opened by clicking this corner arrow. Below the ribbon, there is the main slide area on which we work, and whatever we do here is displayed on the slides. On the left of this main slide area is the thumbnail pane, where the thumbnail of the slides comes here. Right now we have only one slide, so there is one thumbnail. If you have more slides, there will be more thumbnails. Below the slide area is this space called click to add notes. If you want to add notes to your presentation or to each of your slides, you can add them here. The bar at the bottom is called the status bar, and on this status bar we have the number of slides in our presentation. Here we have certain different types of views, like normal view, slide sorter view. The most commonly used is the slideshow, which we'll use in this video as well. And then here is the zoom button, with which you can zoom the display screen, and in the corner you can fit the slide to the current window. So these are the basic parts of the Microsoft PowerPoint window. Now let's get to the task. The first slide that is displayed in front of us is the title slide, which comes as first as default, because the first thing you need to tell your audience is the title of your presentation. It says click to add title. So I'll click on this slide and we'll give the title. Let's suppose we are presenting on pollution, and it says click to add subtitle. So here it comes. So we have made our first title slide, and here in the view option we click slideshow to see how it will look to our audiences. So we click slideshow, And this is how the slide will appear in front of our audience. But there is a problem with this slide. It is very boring, it has white background, and it has black writing. But the aim of the presentation is to make attractive slides so that we can attract our audiences. So in order to do that, we need to give it a design. So we go back to the working mode. Either we click the escape button on our keyboard, or we can right click on this slide and choose and show. So we are back on the working mode, and we desire to give some design to this slide. So on top, when we discussed the tabs, the fourth tab from the left is called design tab. So we click on the design tab and its corresponding ribbon comes up. And on the left side of this ribbon, there is a box titled themes. And there are some themes displayed here. If we click this arrow, the additional themes come up. Now this is our title slide, and look at the title slide, what happens to it when I move the cursor on top of each of these themes. So whichever theme you put the mouse on, the slide tells you how that will look on the slide. So let's suppose we like this theme, so I'll click on it. And each theme has, this is the variants box, so each theme has some variants available. You like this theme, but you want to change the color, so you can go for any of the variants available here. We like the color, so we keep it as such. Now we see the slide view. So that very simple slide that we made, which was white, which had a white background and black writing, now it has become too much colorful, and it has become attractive just by clicking two things, the design tab and the corresponding theme. We go back to the working area. So you see how easy it is to make a slide and how easy it is to give it a design. Now let's elaborate a little further and create another slide. So in order to create another slide, we go to the home tab, and in the home tab you can see this tool called new slide. So we click where it is written new slide, and in front of us we can see various slide layouts from which we can choose what layout of the next slide we want. The most commonly used layout is title and content, but there are others available. Section header, if you want two contents, if you want to compare two things, if you only want a title. So various slide layouts are available here. We select this one, title and content, and our second slide is created. And as you can see, as soon as the second slide is created, we have two thumbnails on the left, the first thumbnail of the first slide and the second thumbnail of the second slide. So we give the heading to the new slide where it says click to add title. And here it says click to add text. So one option is we click here and we type the text if it is available with us, but that is a cumbersome thing to do. We are mostly lazy people who prefer to copy and paste. So the second option is we can copy the definition of pollution from internet. So I've typed definition of pollution on Google, and I have a definition that I like. So we select that definition using the mouse, right click on it and click copy. We go back to the slide, and here we right click. There are three paste options. We choose the third one, which says keep text only, with an A on it, and we have pasted the definition of pollution from internet onto our slide. We can copy it from a Word document, from a PDF document, from any other source that we find convenient. But there is a problem with this, and the problem is the font is too small. My students will not be able to understand it or to read it. And since we cannot change the students, we can change the font, and that's exactly what we'll do here. Let's learn how to play with the font. So we click on the font, and this box outline appears here. This box outline has 8 circles around it, which can be used to resize this box to make it wider, bigger, smaller. And whenever we click on the outline, the entire content of the box is selected. So we click on the outline of the box, and here in the home tab we have a box called font, and inside this font we have various tools. This tool is used to increase the font size, this tool is used to decrease the font size. So we place it where we want. Then there are some other things that you can do. For example, you can change the font color if you like. You can make it bold or unbold. You can have it underlined or non-underlined. There are various features available in the font box which can be played with, and you can learn them by playing with them. So this is what we like, and you can do some stuff with this box as well. So when we click the outline, this is the drawing box, and inside the drawing box we have the drawing tool. So there is a tool called shape fill, and we can fill this box with any color that we like. Let's suppose we fill it with this color. We can give it an outline, we give it a yellow border, and then we resize it. And this box can be placed anywhere on the slide by dragging it to the desired location. So we played with the font, we played with the drawing, and now we have a point, the definition of pollution on our screen. Now in order to make this slide more colorful, we want to add pictures into it. And what we want to do is to insert pictures. And on the top, the third tab is Insert tab. We click the Insert tab, and all the things that you can insert into the slide, they come up here, which include video, audio, text box, smart art, charts, anything. And on the left, this is the box that says images. So we want to insert an image. Here it says pictures, so we click pictures. So if the image that you want to insert on the slide, it is available on your computer, you can select the specific drive from where you want it. In this case, I have it in my pictures. This is the picture that I want to insert, so I'll click the picture and I'll click insert. And that picture from my pictures has come on in the center of this slide. Again, it has 8 circles on the corners, so you can pick up a circle and drag it down to resize it to whatever size you want. You can move it to any place on the slide that you want just by clicking and dragging it. You can make it taller, you can make it wider, and whenever you click on any picture, this format ribbon comes up, and there are lots of things that you can do with this picture. You can change its colors, you can give artistic effects to this picture, you can give it a border. There are lots of things, and you can also crop this picture. You click this crop and these black lines come up. We can crop it from the right, we can crop it from any direction that we want, and then again click the crop button. So there are lots of things that you can do with the pictures after you have inserted them, and you can hit and try them in your own time. So we have got one picture from the computer. Let's suppose we do not have a picture in our computer, we want it from the internet. So again we go to the Insert tab, and in the ribbon there is an icon that says Online Pictures. So we click here, and there is Bing Image Search. In the search box we write pollution and click search. So these are some pictures of the internet that it is displaying us which are related to pollution. We can scroll down, select the picture that we like. Let's suppose we like this picture. We click on it and click insert. So now this picture has been downloaded from the internet and it has come on the slide here. And we can do the same things with it. We can resize it, place it anywhere we want, give it a border. Now let's look at this slide in the slideshow view. Now you see we have a beautiful slide, and in the process of making it we have also learned how to make this box, how to give it color, how to play with fonts, how to insert a picture from the computer, how to insert a picture from the internet, and it is a very attractive slide. We go back to the working mode by pressing escape or by right clicking on the slide or clicking and show. Now we'll practice another thing, and that is called animation. When people delivered their presentations, you must have seen some points come at a sequence. One is coming from the right, the other is coming from the left. A picture is coming at a specific time frame as per the presenter's desires. And how that is achieved is known as animation. So, in order to practice that, we'll insert another slide. We go to the Home tab, click New Slide, and click Title and Content. And we give it a title and we write three types. Press Enter. So we have the three types of pollution here, but again the font is small. I want to work with the font and the paragraphing. So we click this box, increase the font size, and I also want these words to be spaced equally. Air pollution should come here, land pollution here, water pollution here. So we go to the paragraph box and here is the line spacing option. Now what I want is that I want air pollution to come first. I want to talk on it for a few minutes. Then when I click, I want the land pollution to come up. And then when I click, I want the water pollution to come up. And how that is achieved is a process called animations. And that's what we'll practice here. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, give comments, share it, and like it. Let's work with the animations. So in order to animate these, there is a tab up here called animations. We'll click that tab and the animation pane comes out. First we have to click what we want to animate. So we click this box and then there are some animation options available here. If you click this down arrow, the additional options also come up. So let's see what it does when we click an option. So it flies in from the bottom. We want to change that. So there are effect options here. If you click from left, they'll come from left. So it is so easy to give animations. Let's complicate it a little. Let's bring in the big guns, the pictures. So now we have inserted three pictures onto this slide and we also want these pictures to be animated. So it is again very simple. You click on the picture, click animations and give it the picture any animation that you want. Click the second picture, give it any animation that you want. Click the third picture and give it any animation. So now when we look at the slide view, so each object will come on a click. You can use the click or the down up arrows or the space bar. And we go back to the working mode. We've realized one problem, and that is the order of these animations is not correct. When I say air pollution, I want this picture to come up. When I say land pollution, I want this picture to come up. And when I say water pollution, I want this picture to come up. So that is known as reordering your animations. As you can see, there is a small number written with each object. Whenever the animation pane is clicked, this number will come up. So air pollution is the first animation, land is second, water is third, this picture is fourth, this is fifth, this is sixth. We want to change that order. So in order to do that, we click on this animation pane and a pane is opened on the right titled animation pane. This is a very annoying thing, this small arrow. So you click this arrow and all these animations 1 to 6 are displayed here. and we can reorder them very conveniently. This is number 4. We want it to come after air pollution, so you click it, pick up number 4 and drag it after air pollution. So now it has become number 2. This is number 5. We want it after land pollution, so we click it, drag its animation after land pollution, and your reordering is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let's play it. So our order has been corrected, but then there is another issue. We do not want to have two clicks for this. We want that air pollution and its picture should come simultaneously, and that is where this button start comes up. So every animation has a means of starting it. In this case, the animation number 2 starts on click. So we press this arrow and we give it an option start after previous. In the same way, animation number 3, you give it an option start after previous, and animation number 4, we give it an option start after previous. So now you see these numbers, it is 1 1, 2 2, and 3 3. Let's play it. And we close the animation pane. So we've seen that animations are so easy. All you have to do is click the thing that you want to animate, then click the animation tab, and when the ribbon opens up, you select the animation that you want, you give it the effect options, look at the sequence, do the same with the pictures, and then reorder the sequence using the animation pane by moving these up and down. And you can also change how the animation takes place, whether it starts on a click, it starts with previous, or it starts after previous. That is how simple it was. So in 3 slides we have learned how to create a PowerPoint presentation, how to make a slide, how to give it a design, how to work with fonts, how to insert pictures, and how to animate anything on those slides. And you can do this with 100 slides, you can do it with 1,000 slides, as much as you want. Now let's suppose while we are making this presentation, in the middle of it or at the end of it, we do not like the design and we want to change it. So you do not have to do everything all over again. All you have to do is go to the design tab, choose another design, and all your slides will conform to the new design. You choose a third design, all your slides will conform to the third design. So you can change the design anytime you want. It's in your hands, just a matter of clicks. There is one view that we forgot, and that is the slide sorter view, which we click here. This is the place where it shows you all your slides in a shorter version, and this is where you can rearrange them. You can bring it up, you can bring it down. These are only 3 slides, so let's suppose if you have 100 and if you want to find a particular slide, or if you want to sort your slides, you can do that using the slide sorter view. And then we can go back to the working view by clicking normal view. Now this is not all there is to PowerPoint. PowerPoint has a lot to offer, and it offers that in these ribbons. Do not be afraid of clicking, make a PowerPoint presentation and make lots of slides and work with every tool, every box, every icon that is there. If you do not know what an icon does, what a tool does, what a tab does, all you have to do is take your mouse on top of that tool and it will automatically tell you what that tool does. We bring this mouse here and it tells us it aligns the text. We bring this mouse here and it tells us it fills the shapes. So all you have to do is make a presentation and start working with these tools. They will teach you themselves. The software will itself teach you how to do it and what to do. Never be afraid of clicking. If you click wrong, a bullet will not come out of the computer and it will not hit you. The computer doesn't kill its user, it helps the user. The software will help you. All you have to do is practice a little using the guideline which has been given in this video. and you'll be an expert PowerPoint slides maker. You'll make your own slides, you can make slides for other people as well. In the next video, we'll inshallah go on some advanced versions as to how to put in charts, graphs, videos, certain other things, the different transitions, the different advanced animations which can be used in PowerPoint, how to make a video out of PowerPoint, how to use PowerPoint in different softwares, how to make it convenient to work on PowerPoint. We'll discuss those in the next video. If you like this, please subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon, enter some comments, and share it with your friends. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.